What's up, everybody? It's your boy YB Terrion, aka Big Homie Scruff Dog. Still gotta shave this. Don't laugh at me. We ain't even got it. I was 10 seconds in and you already laughing at me.
He has a Funko Pop that looks like him.
I do have a Funko Pop that looks like me. Man, well, for those that don't know, some of you actually may know who this is, but some people may not know. This is my brother, and I can say that confidently. This is my brother, DJ Kid Fresh.
Hey,
the man, the myth, the legend, the mediator in a lot of different in a lot of situations. The mediator, the counsel, the friend, we can step outside in the alley if we need to. He's that guy. So for those that don't know, DJ Kid Fresh, DJ, like I said, brother, wonderful friend, dancer, just amazing overall person, man. His credits are, I actually have his EPK, and I'm scrolling. I'm still scrolling. It's a long list of credits. Let me just zoom in to some of the stuff that he's done. Some of the artists he's featured with: 112, Slum Village, Common, Teddy freaking Riley, one of my favorite people in the industry, T-Pain, that's my dude, Omarion, Neptunes, Nipsey Hussle, 106 in Park, and I'm scrolling, Trey Songz, Lil Durk, Wiz Khalifa, OT Genesis, Bow Wow. It's a long list of people. Wow. Next,
I did that.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me just go ahead and give this to you, DJ Kid Fresh.
I appreciate
DJ freaking Kid Fresh. Yeah. How you feeling, man? Be honest.
I'm hot.
Yeah. I was waiting for it. Yeah.
It's hot out here in Palmcaster.
Yeah. It's very hot out here.
But I'm happy to be here.
Good.
It's been a long time coming.
Man.
We've been trying to make this happen for a while.
Absolutely, man. I'm excited to have you here. This episode in particular, I've been looking forward to probably more than every other episode, to be honest with you.
Nice.
Because I know you, and we talk whether cameras are around or not. Like we talk. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm very excited. But let's just jump into it, man. So DJing, and because when I say dancer, I mean crumper. So which one came first? Was it crump or was it DJing?
Dance overall.
Okay.
Dancing was my first love way before DJing.
Okay. Oh, side note, and he's a crump king too. If you don't know, now you know. One of the original crump kings. Let's just throw that out there too. Sorry, proceed.
No, thank you. But no, dance overall was my heart. But music in general was my everything. But dance was definitely my passion. Growing up in a house of music and dance, because all my brothers danced, and b-boys and stuff like that. So I grew up in that. Obviously,
now that you mention it, I should have known that, because some of the stuff you be doing on the dance floor, it's giving b-boy.
I am a product of pure hip hop.
Yeah,
in its truest form and essence.
That's dope.
To the T.
That's dope. When you say that you grew up in a household of music, like what exactly do you mean? I know, I read the EPK, and I've seen some videos, which I want to bring up later on, but I would love for you to explain what you mean by grew up in a household of music.
My father is a multi-Grammy award-winning arranger, producer, songwriter. One of my older brothers used to be an engineer for Ice-T, and the Rhyme Syndicate.
Wow.
And my other brother, Word, who I wanted to grow up and be like, he's drum major, boys choir, the whole nine, you know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth, man. You know, and on my mom's side in the Bay Area, my uncle was a big DJ, Ron Molan. So I've always, and all my cousins were professional dancers. You know what I'm saying? Who, you know, down by the lake in Oakland, like you know, I grew up in that. So the 80s and the 90s was my thing until I wanted to be a DJ, trying to follow behind my older brother.
Okay.
You know, so
what was it that made you? What was that spark? You said your older brother was a DJ. So were you like following him to parties and clubs and stuff like that?
So what happened was what got me into DJing was was a lot probably different from a lot of other DJ stories. I had an infatuation with scratching sounds.
Yeah.
Scratching sounds blew my marbles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blew my mind.
Yeah.
In the early 90s, I want to say, as I'm staring off into space, in the early 90s, radio used to let DJs go crazy. DJ Melody, Icy Ice, and so many more. And I used to listen to.
When you say they let you go crazy, like they let you.
They would let you go
air?
bananas on the radio.
Wow, that's dope.
You know, because obviously that was still during the era where the DJ was the man, right? And with that being said, I was a really big fan. Power 106 used to have the legend, the icon, Curtis Blow, and he used to have his own show called Curtis Blow and the Old School Show. And he would have like DJ Icy Ice on there, and they would play, I think like early evening to like 10 o'clock. I want to say 9 or 10 o'clock, you know, 9 or 10 o'clock, right? And then after that, they would have just Chicano rap.
Yeah.
But in between that time, you could hear all kind of boom bap and breaks and electro funk and you know, old school gangster music, like all of it. But they would let the DJs would go crazy.
Yeah.
And I used to be so glued to that. And then one day, and I'll tell you in a nutshell, listening to that, one day I was passing by my brother's room. Obviously, me not listening to the radio at the time because I'm walking to my brother's room. And I could hear those sounds in his room.
Yeah.
From what I hear on the radio.
Yeah.
So one day I got bold enough to basically debo my way into his room.
Yeah.
And I could see him going crazy on the turntables.
Yeah.
And I would, from time to time, get a chance to sit in and watch him work. And until one day, I was able to match what he was doing to the radio.
Gotcha.
That had to be about 1991 to.
I was just born.
Between 1991, 92, 93. Around that era. And I went to my dad and I told my dad, I want a DJ, I need an MPC.
He's like, 1 + 1 is 3. Okay, cool.
And no, it was my dad and my brother. And I went to my dad's studio and said, I want to start DJing, I want an MPC.
Right.
And my dad was like, you want to start producing?
Right.
I said, no.
That would have been my question. Yeah.
I said, no, I want to DJ. But I need an MPC, and I stood on business.
Right.
And he's like, because in the rap records, they would always say MPC and the SB 1200. which, you know, and I thought that's what it was. Because my brother never told me that it was called turntables.
I see, yeah.
So then my brother was like, no, you need some turntables.
Yeah.
So then I was like, Dad, I need some turntables.
Yeah.
So my dad was like, all right, well, that's what you want to do? You all right with him going out with you? I said, yep. So from 1993 to 1996, I would go to parties and carry records. From 1996 to now, I had no days off.
Dang. That's a flex. From 1996 until now.
So this year almost makes like 20, close to 26, 27 years.
Wow. That's crazy.
And I'll be 40 next month. So I started very young.
Well, happy early birthday.
Thank you, brother.
For sure. That's incredible. So dance and music, basically hand in hand, which we already know that. When did the dance come around? Because that was the DJ story, but how did you? Where was the dance in this story?
Oh, through all of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a street dancer.
Got it.
I was a Venice. So living in Los Angeles, and my brothers being so hip hop, I was a Venice Beach kid. On the weekends, I'll go to Venice Beach. When Venice Beach had a real, it's still there, but pieces of it. But the Venice Beach had used to have a stage in it. And they used to do 92.3 and all these other radio stations would come in and do shows there, hip hop shows and all stuff like that. And I would dance on the beach.
That's dope.
Yep. And then as time progressed, as I got into like the mid 90s, like 96, almost around the same time I got maybe 95, like 96. When I got my first pair of turntables, I was really into breakdancing. I guess you say breakdance kind of had its resurgence, or it never really died, but it was only certain crews with, you know, like the Air Force crew, you know what I'm saying, Radiotron. So I would try to get down to those things, and Workman's Outlet on Melrose and all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I was real heavy into b-boying. I was in a crew called B-Boy Empire. Later turned into, I was accepted into the LA Breakers, historical LA, world famous LA Breaker crew.
Wow.
At the time I was calling myself Kid Fresh, and then OG Fresh from the LA Breakers somehow got my phone number.
Yeah.
And called me at my parents' house.
Oh, dang.
And I answered the phone. He's like, yo, is this Kid Fresh? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yo, this is OG Fresh from LA Breakers. I was like, oh.
How you doing, sir?
Well, what happened was I didn't know, let's say like gang culture in a sense. Like, yeah, we know gang banging and all that. So, you know what I mean? So when you called yourself something, I didn't know or understand.
There's levels to this.
The level,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The big homie, the little homie.
Yep.
So when I was calling myself Kid Fresh, he found out. I think the thing that saved me was all the people who were connected with him gave him nothing but great compliments about me.
Yeah.
Right? Yo, he's dope. He's this, he's that, yada, yada. And then he was like, this dude, this maybe, you know, and the fact that we're both,
yeah,
yo, I could use a dude like this.
Yeah.
So he asked me what kind of moves I can do and everything like that. And when we finally linked up, it was like,
wow,
great thing. So, you know, and then obviously as time progressed, went from, you know, the b-boying and the clowning and jumping, right? So dance has always been a part, you know, it's always been a part. And I think that's what also helped me be such a really dope DJ.
Right.
So.
Were you, sorry, yeah, he's going to signal. So let me ask you this then before we take a break. Were you ever around, which I'm assuming yes, were you ever around your dad while he was working?
Oh, absolutely.
Did that have anything to do with the trajectory of DJing or?
No.
Oh.
No.
I was not expecting that.
No, you hear that from a lot of people's stories. Hey, yo, I used to, watching my parents, watching this. No, I wanted to be like my older brother.
Wow.
That's it. That's my hero.
Wow.
Whatever he did, I wanted to do.
Yeah.
That's a real thing. My brother DJ Word, or Mr. Word at the time, now it's DJ Word. I wanted to be like him.
Yeah.
Now, the blessing was, yes, my dad was a musical genius, right? But my brothers, we were the apples that fell from a tree into a ditch because we did things our way.
I feel that.
You know what I mean? That, yeah. So I didn't follow his way.
Yeah.
I guess in my way, trying to be like my brother, I became the rebel and found my way in being like him, but just went all kind of ways.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, so no.
I understand that. Part of, which we've talked about before, my dad is, or he was, in the gang culture in LA, but because of me not necessarily being around him a lot, I didn't see a lot of things that he did, and me being his son, apple fell from the tree. I somehow, some way, eventually ended up doing the same thing that he did, just on the other side of the fence. And so for me, what happened was, well, did your dad, inspire you to da-da-da-da? No, but yes, at the same time.
The thing about me is I picked up, I wasn't trying to be like my dad, but being around him.
Which is not a shot, though.
No, but being around him, I was able to pick up the game.
Gotcha.
In the business.
Yeah.
Because I'm very savvy with the business. Right? And my dad was very much so businessman and stood on business.
Yeah.
Never, my dad walk into a studio and fire everybody.
Dang.
Like, what I'm saying? So I acquired that from him for sure. But as far as the Aaron Wright, DJ Kid Fresh, Rowdy path was not his.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand that. Man, we're gonna take a quick break. I'm enjoying the conversation so far. Like I'm locked in. Honestly, this 15 minutes flew by pretty quick. I was really zoned into what he was saying, but got to take a break. People got to pee. Got to turn the air on, because we sweating out here. And when he actually came here, I gave him a hug, and his whole back was just drenched in sweat. So we're gonna try and dry him off during the break. So
that was between us.
Well, it's now between thousands of people. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Planet 24/7 podcast.
He's not my type.
We're not the same. We're not the same.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Planet 24/7 podcast. Yes. Look, he's a DJ. That's what he does. He likes to talk. And you know what's crazy? It's just when he was talking, like I kind of blacked out for a minute. I'm like, dang, you got a DJ voice. I like zoned out. I'm like, this is so intriguing. Like, yeah, but he said I'm not his type, so my feelings are hurt. So don't make you uncomfortable?
It's hot in here for the wrong reason.
So now, typically, well, you guys already know. Typically, during this segment, I like to play a game and customize the game and stuff like that, and try and get to know our guests a little bit better. However, during the break, he said, "You know what? Don't even tell me what's coming up next." So from here, for the rest of the interview, I'm not going to tell him what's coming up next. So normally on this segment, we play a game. This segment now, specifically for him, we just gonna scratch that and just go shoot from the hip.
Okay.
So he said he got a lot of stories, so now I want to hear them. So he said, ask me anything at the beginning of this interview. So now I'm going to ask him anything.
Sure.
I need you to drop 1, 2, or however many people who in the industry have you worked with that you will never work with again.
It's a great question. first would be,
Oh shit! Wait, look this up.
and I think this person, I'll probably pick this person first because, and I think maybe it's just the timing that I had worked with him. That probably wasn't a good time. But it would be a Marion.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened?
This was during the era where him and Rick Ross were
Label mates?
parting ways.
Ah, okay.
And I got a call to do Summer Jam, Oakland. And this is when where's the guys who was just coming up? That's how you know I'm getting old.
It ain't that.
SO full leather backpack, man. Then the backpack. I'm so anti. Oh man. Well, anyway, got a call to work with Amari on Summer Jam. I'm a professional. When I got the music, the first thing I asked was, can we get together? Can we do a sound check? Can we do a rehearsal? I need to know the cues.
Transitions and all that stuff.
I need to know, right? So his manager informed me that, he just goes off the vibe. Okay, that doesn't help me.
Thank you.
So at the time, Little C, the world famous Little C, was his hype man. I called Little C.
Little C? Really?
So Little C was his hype man, and Little C also wrote records for Omarion.
Okay.
Little C, I called him. It's like he goes off the vibe. So what I had to
That
do,
sound like him too.
So what I had to do was I had to go through, being the professional that I am, I went through thousands, hundreds of YouTube videos to piece up his transitions, stopping points.
Got it.
All that. And when we went to the show, I did the show, and it was probably one of my most stressful shows because even though I'm watching these videos, that doesn't equate to what he can do live. So when that show was over, he had to talk with his manager. And to mind you, this whole time I'm out with him, he did not say one word to me until it was showtime. Like, yo, you ready?
Wow.
So, long story short, that ended. Got back to LA. Never spoke to him. Never seen him again after that.
To this day.
But mind you, prior to me actually working with him, I used to see him all the time.
Yeah.
Right? So that, so Marion.
Wow. Okay. I understand.
Yeah. But like I said, that was probably an ill era for him too, because that was a lot of MMG controversy.
Yeah. A lot going on. Yeah.
So I don't necessarily fault him, but
I mean, to a degree.
Yeah, I mean, still, bro, we're still people. We still gotta work. We still,
of course.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, Omarion.
Okay.
The second
we got two.
would be it's a great question. Second person I'll probably say would probably be
drum roll.
Yeah, I'm sorry it taking so long, man.
No,
I work with
you
so
good.
many people.
Flex.
Yep. The only troupe.
Okay.
And I've never worked with them in a sense of being their backing anything, but I did have to work with Steven Russell.
Okay.
Who songwriter, producer, the whole nine, who's a big part of that group. And we used to work on a show together called The Heart of R&B. And him and I got into it over a situation with his son, who he brought his son in to help with that show. Out of nowhere.
In like what way though?
As a liaison and
okay.
Right. And his son found himself trying to tell me what to do.
Got it.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I didn't really necessarily get into it with his son, but Steve ended up trying to press me over his son. And I was like, oh, okay. So it really turned me off of him.
Yeah.
And it turned me off of the group. And I was a fan of the group.
Yeah.
Right. And I've done plenty of shows with
sucks.
them, alongside with them.
Yeah, with them on the bill.
But I was like, yo, man, cool. And then at the time, next manager at the time, shout out to Dark Clark. He's not with the group anymore, but helped put that show together.
Got it.
So after that, it was kind of like, even he felt some kind of way, I felt some kind of way. So, and the caliber of our shows changed, so we were no longer doing shows with him anyway.
Right.
Yeah. So that would be 2.
Okay.
And 3 would be
for the record, we can just cut all the pauses and post.
Oh yeah. And 3 would probably be, let's pick somebody. I'm trying to think of somebody maybe local.
Uh-oh.
I would never say I would not work with him ever again, per se.
Okay.
But we would definitely have to sit down and chop it up.
Okay.
And I love him, and he's my man, 50 grand, but we haven't worked with each other in years. Is my dog Compton AV.
Okay.
And that's because
I've done a show with him.
And that's my man, 50 grand, but that's probably because I move a certain way, he moves a certain way.
Yep.
And together we argue a lot.
Gotcha.
Right? And one day we had a crazy argument.
Really?
About business and what he should do in regards to his business, where he stands on things, where I stand on things, and we had a big fallout. And ever since then, I haven't worked with him ever again, unless I was DJing something he pulled up.
Yeah.
But other than that, as far as like being his DJ, no. Now I love him. He's doing great things.
Yeah.
Very proud of him. But that's probably it.
Wow.
Other than that, those 3.
Okay.
But as far as everybody else that's on that EPK, I've had nothing but great,
good things. Yeah. Okay. My other question that I wanted to ask you was, and I'm not trying to stop your money, which I seriously doubt that. Who was your favorite act to work with? Group, solo, doesn't matter. Who was your favorite? Like, yo, if so and so called me, I'm there.
RL from Next. He called me, I'm there.
Yes.
Teddy Riley call me, I'm there.
Come on.
My bro, you probably know him from the Jerk era, who I still from time to time still do shows with him. We still talk, and I love him to death. He's my dog.
I think I know who you're gonna say.
It's Cliff Savage.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna say somebody else.
Cliff Savage. Cliff Savage, call me anywhere, I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
Seven Streeter.
Mm.
She can call and I'll be there because I really like her.
She seems sweet.
Yeah, she's real cool. Everybody on the Young Thug tour, when I was on Young Thug tour, I'll be there. Lil Yachty, Famous Dex, Slim Thug, Young Thug, the Migos, Skipper the Flipper, like the 808 Mafia, like I'll be there.
Yeah.
Cause them dudes, they showed me a like crazy love.
Yeah.
I want to run. Yeah.
I love that. I like that.
So.
Okay. I ain't seen the time yet go up yet, so I'm gonna ask you another question. Who was someone who, reading your EPK, who haven't you worked with? What's someone who is someone that you actually want to work with if given the opportunity? You don't got to say YB Terrion. It's cool. We already here.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna pick him.
That's okay. You're here, so
I wasn't gonna pick him.
It's okay. You're here.
I wasn't gonna pick him, Jupiter, or J Rilla.
Those were my dogs too, and I saw both of them a couple nights ago.
I know. That's
Dang.
why I named him.
He said, "I know." It's like we love you. We love you.
If I had an opportunity to work with somebody, it would be Pete Rock.
Wow. Okay. In what way though?
In any way.
Okay.
It would be Pete Rock. You know what? Actually, you know what? It wouldn't even. I don't even think it would necessarily be an artist.
That's why I asked, like, in what way? Because Pete Rock is not necessarily an artist.
It would be like, even if I had like got an opportunity just to host a mixtape with his music, it would be all my favorite producers.
Wow.
Because all of those like it, bro. Pete Rock, Main Source, Diamond D, Kanye, and like obviously you know the Neptunes, but still just them, like, God man, No ID, Kanye, Black Milk, like all like Dilla, obviously you know was on APK, but Q-Tip, like all of these crazy producer, my bro, and I've done work with him, but still like one of my favorite, my brother G5, you know, man, Larry J, like I pick all of them dudes. Man, Cam I Live, who I'm still from time to time doing things with, but all of these people are like DJ Premier, like all of these people are people who I absolutely love. To Eric Sherman, like. Yeah. All of these people, and there's plenty more, but Main Source, if I didn't say them already, like I absolutely love them. Like, loved KG from Naughty. Like, if they ever called and was like, "Yo, Fresh, could you put these together, bro?" Yeah, I'd be like, kid in a candy store, like. Yep. For real. Like, yeah, like the artist stuff, and that's cool, and I love doing things live, and I you know what I'm saying, like, but these people are the people behind the music, and dude, they have made some like stuff I'm still listening to from childhood to now that's timeless for me.
I'm surprised you didn't. I don't know if you've worked with him already, but Questlove, because he's kind of in that ballpark of people that you just named.
If it was to be Questlove, it'd have to be the Roots.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You know, but yeah.
I get that. DJ Kid Fresh is still here. YB Terrion. This is Planet 24/7 podcast. We'll be right back.
We're not the same. We're not the same.
What's up, everybody? We back. Planet 24/7 podcast. We still got DJ Kid Fresh here.
I haven't left yet.
And we chopping it up about some just some different things that kind of made me personally uncomfortable, you know, working with different artists, you know, different DJs and stuff like that. And, you know, picking and choosing which shows, you know, we want to go and do and stuff like that. So let me jump in and ask you, was there ever a time where, which I'm sure there is, to where you got asked to do a show and you were like, no, I'm good? Specifically because of either the promoter, the DJ, or the artist. It was like, oh man, so-and-so is asking out, you know, asking for you to pull up. Nope, I'm good. Was there ever a moment when that happened?
All the time.
Okay. Care to elaborate?
Absolutely. It's funny because this, if all the promoters watch this is going to be very interesting. I have a great tendency to turn down shows for almost anybody that I have to play music for artists.
What do you mean?
If they're doing a showcase and they want to hire me
Mm-hmm.
and need me to play the showcase music, turns me off.
Like they're not performing?
No, meaning like they have performances and I need to run them.
I see.
No, thank you.
So what is your preferred? Because right now you're, if I'm not mistaken, you're still on tour with Next right now, right?
Yes.
So from the looks of it, when I see your stuff, it looks like it's very cohesive between you and them. It seems like, of course, you guys rehearse and stuff like that, but it looks like, because there's a couple of times where I see one of the guys turn around and say something to you, and you like, oh, I already got you, and then keep going.
Here's the deal. Dealing with guys like these multi-platinum acts, let me say that, right? Because now that's my world.
Mm-hmm.
Dealing with them who've been in the industry a long time, they're kind of set in their ways.
Mm-hmm.
If you're bringing something new and you can apply it, fantastic. But in a sense, these guys have a certain way of doing things.
Correct.
Men and women.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I provide a different kind of sauce.
Right.
With that being said, is when you get their music is mixed, mastered, queued up, right?
Mm-hmm.
They know certain points and breaks and things that you can understand.
Correct.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless they need you to do something on top of it, and boom, then you add your flavor to it.
Yeah.
A lot of times when I'm doing these showcases for up and coming artists, stuff don't be mixed, stuff don't be mastered.
I see.
Their stuff is not in order.
Yeah. Oh.
Stuff is all over the place.
My gosh, I hate that.
MP3s or whatever's are not formatted.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So where you can put it in Serato and sometimes it won't even read it or take it.
Yeah.
Right? And then they have the nerve to be mad at you because their stuff is not together.
Yeah, done properly. Yep.
Even though you tell the promoter before the event, hey, can you make sure that they get it done this way so you can do your job at the best of your ability for what you're hired for.
Yes.
Now, this is not a shot to any of the new up and coming artists. No, this is a heads up
Yeah.
on what you should do, which would actually make the person who's playing your music a lot more receptive to you.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have a better rapport because you made it easy for the DJ or the music curator.
Yeah. So when you say have your stuff ready and in line, you mean like
YB, you're currently financing a tour.
correct.
Okay. So throwing it out there.
Appreciate that.
And on your tour, I would strongly believe that you went and got artists that up to par with what you're doing, 2, have their thing together, and 3, move a certain way to your liking to where that if you put them in a position or on your platform that they will perform to the best of their ability and to give an experience to whoever cares to support your vision.
Yes.
What does that come with? Organization, coordination.
First thing I was gonna say, yeah.
And all the above.
Communication, promptness, yeah.
To make this show move as smooth as possible, whether you're DJing it or not. I do not want to put myself in a position anymore in my golden age of going into 40 that I want to deal with that.
Yeah. Nothing less than that.
I've been there. I've done that. I don't want to do it anymore. And now I'm at a point in my career where I don't have to.
Yeah. Flex. Love that.
So, yo, bros, okay, so this is what we need you to do, man. Yo, we got like 5 artists, man. We need you to play these. Let me explain this too. I'm very blessed to get phone calls to get work. Okay, let me say that first. I'm very appreciative. Thank you, Lord, for sending me work. And if some of these people don't try to shortchange me or anything like that and pay me my rate to do these things. Now, if I'm feeling generous, sure, I might take it.
Yeah.
But then it'll come with something too that I will need in my favor. Like, for example, if I got to do a show with, I don't know, so let's say 310 Baby. He's out right now.
Yeah.
If he says, yo, man, they got a show at the Novo, which he just had, and they're anticipating it to sell out, but they have 8 openers that they need me to play the music for, right?
Yeah.
Then he's hot. I could probably use the marketing.
Yeah.
Right? Because even though I'm a little older, I can still still look really young.
Yeah.
I can still use that kind of marketing. Okay? Then I will request that.
Yeah.
Yo, I need on top of my whatever, because that means now I have to do more to deal with the people who you have as your openers.
Yep.
Because in there I can tell you what I can expect. Cats don't communicate. Songs don't always work. Songs aren't formatted to meet the CDJs or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Cat's gonna be mad. Cat's gonna want to fight me. Cat's gonna try to catch me outside. Cat's gonna try to bang on me. Cat, like, yo, I'm calling it out before I even get there.
Yeah.
Because I've been there and I've done that.
Yeah.
I know what it looks like.
Yep.
All else fails, who do they blame?
The DJ.
The DJ.
Yep.
Not Derek Johnson. But disc
jockey, yeah.
Even if it's the engineer's fault, the house engineer messes up on the sound, messes up on the mics.
Yeah.
Who do they blame?
The DJ.
The DJ. Sometimes it's not even worth the money.
Yeah.
I'm doing well.
Yeah.
I'm not hurting.
Yeah. He knocked on wood. For those that didn't see that.
Not hurting.
Yeah.
Money doesn't always move me.
Yeah.
Although I am money motivated.
Of course.
I want to do things that are dope, that are fun, and make me feel good.
Yeah.
Now, showcases don't do that for me.
Yeah.
Unless it's with a bunch of people that I like.
Yeah.
And the type of music genre that I like. Like, yo, somebody say, yo, man, we doing all boom, bap, boop, whoop. I might be like, yo.
Yeah. I'm there. Yeah.
I need that in my life.
Yeah. I feel that.
But how often is that?
Right. Right.
Because it's not necessarily a genre that everybody flocks to.
Yep. I get that. You know, you kind of tapped into something that kind of sparked another question.
Sure.
Was there ever a time, because like you said, you've already experienced the highs and the not necessarily the lows, but the I don't want to do that. Have you experienced any lows in your career, in your journey? I know we talked about, you know, like who you wouldn't work with and stuff like that, but was there ever a time to where you just felt out of place or uncomfortable or like you didn't belong there or anything like that? Like,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Can you tap
Sure.
into that a little bit?
Highs and lows. I'm at a point in my career where reinventing self is key currently. Why do you say that? Fresh, you're all over the world. Y'all doing all this. You're with this person. Yes, you're absolutely correct. The Lord covers that.
Yeah.
Higher power keeps your boy working.
Yeah.
Because I've done a great deal of work for people to want to work with me. What does that mean? That means that a lot of times when you work with so many people, what do you forget? To work on self.
Yeah.
So you get stagnant in a lot of the things that you used to do that made you. Because now you are busy catering to others.
That's good.
Who pay you very well.
Yeah.
Who want you there. And, you know, may or may not always keep up with you, but they're always keeping you fed.
Yeah.
I have missed a lot of things that potentially hurt me in my personal Kid Fresh adventure.
Yeah.
I've missed family events. I've missed things, you know,
Yeah.
we're heavy in the Crump community. I've missed tons of Crump events that as in, well, from what the people call me, as an OG, a respected OG in the game, that I am not there to show my support to these people who I consistently show support to on a written tip.
Yeah.
And that bothers me.
Yeah.
I can't do DJ battles like I want to because I don't have the time to dedicate to putting something together to really go in here and shoot the GIF.
Yeah.
That puts me at a low.
Yeah.
Because those are the things that made me.
Yes.
And with the people
That's
who
good.
have supported me.
Yeah.
These are the people that want to see me do good. These are the people, and they understand. Oh, you're doing it, bro. We understand. But yeah, your heart doesn't.
Yeah.
So then what happens is it kind of, you're in a hotel room at midnight, 11 o'clock, 1 in the morning, and you're watching everybody's lives on Instagram and TikTok and seeing people's feeds and everybody's enjoying themselves. And
Right.
here you are like, you just hit the stage. And
Yeah.
what people don't understand too, unless you're the house DJ for the whole event or you're working with these groups, like, yo, you on stage for either an hour to 30 minutes or less. You can go hit the event with your folks and pour your heart out into the circle and play all the songs you like and they like and all that, and that's 4 or 5 hours of glory.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Right. I feel that.
Yo, man, you on the main stage, bro? You killing it. It's like, yes, and I have worked very hard to get there. but there's still the things that make you whole.
Yes.
And that part people tend to not look at.
Yeah.
Right?
Man.
But you can't take any days off because consistency is key in this business.
Correct.
And California rent is out of this world.
That part.
And you're a parent, and you might have some investments, and you know those things fund that.
Yep.
You drop the ball.
Yeah. Something's gonna fall out of place.
Yeah, and then you're gonna be hurt somewhere.
Yep.
In some capacity, right? So yes, so being stagnant.
Facts.
Is one other thing. To me, that's one of the biggest lows for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm very energetic. I love people. I love, I'm very passionate about my friends. I'm very passionate about my family. I'm very passionate about my activities. Right? Yeah. That's why now you see me online trying to pick up my content. You see me hitting more sessions when I'm home. You see me, right? I have to sacrifice certain things and to do that to get to that. So that's it.
Man, I felt that.
As far as like dealing with janky promoters and stuff like that, unfortunately that comes with the game.
Yeah.
It does.
That's part of it, yeah. You kind of put me in a you took me back a few years ago, because I'm a barber too. And the barbershop that I was working at the time that made me think about it. So where my chair was in the barbershop, it's facing a mirror, so I can see everything going on outside of the door behind the shop. So this was a day in particular where my church was going to Universal Studios. The problem was my church was right behind my shop, and I can see my church through the mirror while I'm cutting hair. So while I'm cutting hair, the limo pulls up to take everybody to Universal, and I'm watching everybody get in the limo to go to Universal while I'm cutting hair. To make it even worse, I watched them get back in the limo, and I'm still cutting hair when they pulled up. So I feel you when you say that, certain things are cool, which me, you've seen what I've been doing so far, and what I'm about to do, and all that stuff is cool, but certain things, it's like I'd rather do that.
Yeah, no, but and then the flip side of that too, bro, is okay. It's a double-edged sword. Couldn't go on a trip. Sucks.
Yeah.
But the money you're getting puts you here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And that's just how you got to look at it. Like, dang, man, I'm missing so, man, I can't go to this. This it drives me crazy.
Yeah.
And then you look around and you be like, if I wasn't doing what I was doing, I wouldn't have these walls.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have this roof, and I wouldn't have these clothes, and I wouldn't have the ice, and I wouldn't have the kicks, and I wouldn't have.
It's the perspective.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You just gotta be grateful for that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just, I don't know. Gotta find the pockets. That's just it. Gotta find the pockets.
Yeah. So normally on these podcasts, I wanna end it with some encouragement. I mean,
it's over.
Don't sound so sad. So you're right. He flipped the bird again. It's over now. So, part of what I am, not only as an artist but just as a person, is I love to encourage and motivate and inspire. And so, I want to give you an opportunity to give a message to anybody that may feel like giving up, or like feeling like they're inadequate, or whatever the case may be. If somebody that was trying to be the next you, metaphorically speaking, what would your message be to that person or that group of people?
Commit suicide.
Oh my God. About to get canceled.
Told you this was going to be a good episode. No.
Do not do that. Like,
No.
Mommy, DJ Kid Fresh said. No,
I just wanted to spark up the room. But here's the deal. For the people who my man's just talking about. I always lived in a world where I am not afraid to be the greatest me. If there's certain things that make you because of the masses and how other people feel about you, don't get away from those things that make you. I love dance. I love art. I love people. I love music. I love.
Yeah.
My heart is huge for everything, right? I love food. I love all these, Yeah. And they're like, oh, first that's basic. No, the point is, all of these things have made Aaron right.
Yes.
And what happens is we get so locked into social media and all these other things that people forget who they are and what made them and what made them happy.
Right.
Get back to making yourself happy. I've had conversations with all of these people, and it's like, you ever talk to somebody, man, and when you're talking to them, they feel like, you hear them, but it's always like, something missing about this person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Maybe they've been on a job too long and they just a robot, or maybe they're just so used to having bad stuff happen to them, it just makes them just mute and emotionless.
Yeah.
I'm not like that. And I'm not saying everybody has to be like me, but I feel like people tend to forget who they are because they just haven't gotten to the happy things that they want in life.
Yeah.
If it's money, okay. But there's more than money.
Yes.
I feel like that's one thing. Another thing is, I know we don't have that much time, is don't be afraid to express.
Yeah.
People always have problems expressing.
Yeah.
If you have to express yourself by screaming because you don't know how to just get it off,
Yeah.
do it.
Articulate. Yeah. Yeah.
You hear people say, I am like, and I just can't. That's the only way you can do it. Do it. But just be considerate after you do it.
Yeah.
Right? Because some people just might not understand you.
Right.
But expression is key. Because when you express things, it should make you feel better about doing it.
Yeah.
Right? Right or wrong. And just be truthful. And live in your truth.
Yeah.
There's too much lying out here in these streets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell the truth. Truth hurts. It does.
Yeah.
Trust me, it does. But you can't be a hater if it's fact.
Yeah. Dang. Can't be a hater if it's fact. Did we get that? You can't be a hater if it's fact. That's good.
Cannot. How can you hate if it's something true about you?
Yeah.
Because it's you. And last but not least, be mindful about your choices in life.
Yeah.
You can't be mad at somebody else because of the choices that you made.
Yeah.
Stop being mad at your kids.
Yep.
Because you're not with their father or their mother.
Yeah.
It's a choice.
Yep.
It's your choice to have them.
Yep.
Okay? Honor your choice. Live in it.
Yeah.
Okay? And there's many other things. But you have to live in your truth. For all the people who are in the closet, come out of it.
Yeah.
Okay? If you're dressing funny, talking funny, moving funny, and we can all tell.
Yep.
Hey man, it's about that time. Hey hon.
Yeah.
Listen, you dress like a boy, talk like a boy, move like a boy.
Yeah.
You buy YSL cologne like a boy.
Right.
Yo, live in your truth.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's another thing that we have a problem with. People who are afraid to live in their truth. And I get it. You're afraid. When you're afraid, what do? You tense up. You stay behind things. You put things in front of you. You don't want people to see. You'll be surprised how many accepting people are in this world and how many people can respect you for just doing you.
Yeah.
It's not everybody, and those are my things I would give out to the world, because I just feel like there's a lack of it.
Yeah.
And it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not for everybody.
Right.
And you're not, and your engineer isn't.
Yeah.
We are a certain cup of tea for a certain group of people.
Mm-hmm. Big facts.
But we are open to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So come get some.
Man, and on that note, I don't know about you guys at home, but I felt like I just sat through a great masterclass of not even just music and career, but just life. You know what I mean? Like, I really had nothing to say. I posed a question, you talk, and I'm just sitting here taking mental notes, man. So I appreciate you coming down.
Oh man, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I really, really, really like your place. I'm really enjoying myself. Wish it was longer.
Good. Same. Pause. Whoa.
Ha, you know what I meant. The podcast.
Nah. And on that note, this has been another episode of Planet 24/7 Podcast. YB Terrion, DJ Kid Fresh.
Yes.
And man, we out of here. See you on the next one.
And don't be afraid of the man in the mustache.
Talking to you, Mike. All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
We're not the same.